Hello and welcome back to our business law class. And we are continuing with the legislative process. Remember, we have said that legislature is the law-making process through which Parliament comes up with law, or legislature is law made by a Parliament. And so that Parliament comes up with a law, they of course have to draw a bill. We say that a bill is a draft, and so the first step is drafting the bill. So responsible person or the responsible body drafts the bill before the bill then the bill is taken to the Parliament for publication. So the next step is the publication of the bill. After it is published, then it is taken to Parliament for the first reading. Okay, so this is just a mention. It's just mentioned there. Okay, and after that it goes to the next step, which is the second reading. And after the second reading, it goes to the committee stage. This is just a selected committee which is given the mandate to go and discuss the bill so that they can table it back to Parliament for reporting. Then now the next stage is the reporting stage. After reporting stage, it goes through the third reading. Okay, and after the third reading, it goes to the president for the president's assent. Okay, can you note that once law has been discussed in Parliament, it goes to the president for his assent. If it does not, he does not assent or he does not accept it to become law, it goes through. It goes back to the first stage, so that if there are anomalies or there are some items that he doesn't accept or he does not feel to be good to become law, they can be corrected by the Parliament. After he accepts the law, it goes through gazettement. Can you know that the Gazette is the official government document where the government is able to write or to publish its notices for the public for the general public to know or to read. Then it goes to commencement, and now this is the last stage. Next, we're going to look at the advantages of legislature and see how it has been of help to the economy or to the country. And so the first item, the advantages. The first advantage is that it is democratic. Okay, so it is democratic in nature. That is, it represents the wishes of the majority. Okay, so the wishes of the majority or the masses are addressed through the legislative process. Then it helps in resolution of legal problems. Okay, just because the MPs are able to sit down and come up with resolutions to legal problems, or other persons or other bodies, they are able to come up with solutions to problems that present themselves. And the next advantage is that it's dynamic. That is, it is able to fit to changing situations and or changing needs in the society. That means it is dynamic. Number 4, it is flexible in application, meaning that if situations come and you need to flex or to change whatever has been happening, it is able, legislature is there to help and solve the problem. So it is flexible in application. The next advantage is that it's easily publicized. That is publication, so that Kenyans can get the advantage of debating before it becomes a law. So Publication is another advantage because it gets to the common man for discussion and for scrutiny. The other one is that it can be uniformly applied. Okay, so it can so it is not discriminatory. It receives the needs of the people from their representation, that is the members of parliament. The other one is that it applies natural justice. Natural justice. Okay, that is one of the principles of natural justice is that law should be known before it is applied. So in this case, because of it going through the process of going to the parliament and being published, that means it becomes known before it's applied. Then we are going to look at the disadvantages of legislature. And number one disadvantage is imposition of law. That is meaning that the law is forced to the members of the public or to the common man, because it is passed in higher levels, or it is done by the MPs who sit on the high chairs, or in the or whatever they discuss, it can always be imposed on the or forced to the common man. The next one is that it serves the wishes of the members of parliament, the wishes of the MPs, who are just a few individuals, and so it does not serve well the people who are being ruled by those guys. The other one is that it is bulky and technical. Okay, some of the terms that are discussed there are not easily understood by the common man, and sometimes it's so bulky that it's not easy to understand and follow. The other one is it follows a lot of formalities. The other one is difficult to cancel or repeal. Once a law has gone through the legislative process, it's always hard to repeal or to cancel it. It can lead to dictatorship of the majority. Okay, and it's always a slow law-making process. Thank you. We meet in the next video as we look at what is delegated legislation. Keep it locked.